Hey y'all, come on in. We're finna bake. I'm gonna do a little baking today.
What kind of cake are you gonna make?
Lemon.
Lemon? Are you gonna start making lemon squares again? Because Miss Tammy said she wants.
I'm gonna get her some. Put this in the refrigerator for me.
Refrigerator? You really did a good job of that right there, Mama.
That was good. Yeah, I'm finna downsize it to a smaller bowl.
Can you do like, can you make...
Hey y'all, come on in. I'm finna bake.
Can you make chicken Alfredo?
Yeah. You know how to make that for you so many times.
Oh, wait.
Give me that bag right there. I'm gonna use it as my dump bag.
Wait, hold on. Let me check it out. Use this to like, so you can throw stuff away.
Good. That's like that.
Hold it like this. There you go. Now, do people like to keep their receipts?
I'm giving y'all enough time to come in here so we can bake. If you just leave that alone, go on. I'm finna bake. You ain't had me all day and you ain't had nothing to say. As soon as I come on here, you got 137 things that you need from me.
You mean words?
No, just. Hey y'all. Okay, we finna bake. I'm finna get started. Patty cake, baker's man. Baking is easy when it starts with pain.
Oh.
I love my kitchen. I ain't gonna even lie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cream my butter. I'm gonna shorten the day. I'm gonna cream me up some butter. I'm finna cream it and finna cream. Come on in. Y'all can catch up when you get here. I was about to make a cake. Sometimes this thing give me a fit. Sometimes it go on easy. How y'all doing? I was finna do some baking. I'm finna make a lemon cake. Hey, Milligan. How you doing, Miss Milligan? Ain't seen you in a little minute. Hope you've been doing okay. On my dump bowl.
What's the twice?
I already got this one going out locally. I got a phone call from a friend that needed a small cake. And I told my friend I'll get on it. Because I got to get ready to do a little baking to take with me to Texas, to Marion's thing. Let me go ahead and get this scammer. I wish Facebook, you know, they don't put this AI and all this stuff up. You need to get these scammers from trying to harass these senior citizens. That's what you need to do. So we gonna get him out the way. How y'all doing on today? We finna bake, y'all. All right. This particular cake, I'm using butter and a little shortening. All right. Just a little shortening in here. Just a squishy bit. Just adding a little extra. Just a little extra fat. That's fine. I'm not putting much. But we're going to cream it. All right. Just a little bit. You could say not enough to matter. It does matter. And I'm going to try to make it in my small one. Because she don't eat no big cake. Y'all come on in. If I push you too far, I can't read the comments. I went off and left my glasses. We're going to cream it. It takes a minute. When you add that shortening, you want to cream it a little bit longer than if you don't add shortening. So you want to cream it about 5 minutes. Hey, Willie. I got to call you back. I know I owe you a call. I just hadn't. And I'm rolling out my lemon. I got my lemon. I'm about to squeeze it real good. And it's a lemon pound cake, so I'm using lemon. And I got my lemon. I put a little shortening in there, so I got 3 sticks of butter and I got some shortening. And we're gonna make this cake. I'm gonna make it again in this small bump pan. I hope that it be, you know, decent. It ain't gonna hold all of this mixture. It won't. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sick of these scammers. I just don't know what to do. Ban and block them. And we keep moving. Alright? Now I'm going to tell y'all this. Some days I'm going to bake and I'll give y'all ingredients, and some days I won't. I'm not trying to help people create cookbooks or go somewhere else. It takes a lot of time to keep repeating yourself over stuff. I gave y'all recipes yesterday. Today I'm just baking this cake. Alright? I'm going to squeeze this lemon out. And that's not being disrespectful, but come on, y'all already know they done banned TikTok. So you know all them people steal your recipes and go over there to TikTok. They come into Facebook. So sometimes I will and sometimes I just don't. I just want to bake and talk to y'all. It's easier than trying to teach y'all something and y'all keep up with every little thing I do. Okay? Bobby Brown said every little step, not me. So I'm doing some fresh, I went and got my hair buzzed a little bit. I'm doing some fresh lemon juice. And I got some, I will tell y'all this much. I can tell when people use more extract in their lemon than they use the lemon juice. So with that being said, I'm not doing that. Because it makes your cake taste like turpentine. Alright? And I'm going to add just a little more lemon juice. I just squares a fresh one. Okay? Now, if I want more, I can zest this this lemon. Okay, now I have not added no sugar yet. And I know I said I wasn't going to teach y'all, but I'm creaming this shortening. It's very important that you use shortening and butter together. You cream it. Okay, I'm going to push you back. You want to cream this really good. Don't be in no hurry. You ain't even got to worry about this turning into something else because it's got the shortening in it. And then, yeah, lemon juice. I use a little lemon extract, but I don't totally rely on it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our sugar in here that I've got measured out. And I look like I need just a squash a bit more sugar. Hey, Brad! Come here, baby. Sometimes you have to beat this down. You think you done measured it in. I'm going to use a little bit more. Come here. Give me the sugar out of there.
Give me your tea. You want tea, Mama?
I got one open. Up top. Shut that one. Right. Give me the sugar. Avery, give me the sugar. No, it ain't in nothing. It's just in the bag of sugar, the brown bag. No, Avery. Yes. Just give me that bag of sugar.
These are really cool, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna use them.
Where? For what?
I'm gonna make something in a minute.
Like what? Huh?
I'm gonna make something you don't know nothing about.
Like what? I don't have to. Give me chicken and all.
Okay. And now I'm going to start adding some sugar in here. And this is with shortening. Let me explain myself. I cream that as long as I did without the sugar because I added shortening in there. Okay? I wouldn't have done that if I was just using butter and sugar. So I creamed it that 5 minutes. I was creaming the shortening and the butter together. Okay? I'm just now adding the sugar. So it's going to look like I done creamed this for 10 minutes or so. But in actuality, I didn't. It's just I creamed the butter and the shortening in the mix. This cake right here, I'm going to also do something like I did yesterday. I'm going to add my eggs. I'm not going to rotate my eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs. And once I get this like I want it. I'm going to put some sour cream in here, but I'm not putting cream cheese in here. Now I got to get these eggs out the way. Once I set them out, I like to go on and use them. I got enough to make another cake. A couple of cakes or another pound cake. And this is not no heavenly pound cake. I don't want y'all to get confused. It's just a lemon pound cake. I'm gonna cream this just a little bit more. And like I say, I'm not putting cream cheese in this one. But I will add some sour cream. It doesn't affect the taste of the cake. Back in the old days, that's all they cooked cakes with shortening. It doesn't affect it at all. It just gives it a stronger fat base. And actually, they taste good with a little shortening in them. But back in the day, that's what they did. Okay, and then I added in this particular cake, I used 2 teaspoons of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda, and half teaspoon of salt. Sometimes I don't put baking soda in my pound cake at all. Sometimes I do. It really depends. I am going to use a little buttermilk. So I'm going to add my eggs so that I don't overwork my flour. Now with this cake, you don't want to overwork your flour. You just really don't. The tighter this flour is, this cake going to turn out like you want it. And I wish I had 2 cake pans like that. Thank you, nephew Eric. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how you want your sugar and butter and stuff to look. You don't have to be in no hurry. You can slam it together. You can make it. But you want to cream it. Nephew, I just love bacon in here too. I do. So, you see what I'm doing now? Honey, it look like we finna eat some ice cream. That's what it look like. I'm finna wash my hair when I get in the bath. Shower. In a little bit. Oven is on 350. This is gonna be real tight. This cake gonna be tight. Okay? Did y'all hear what I said? It's gonna be what? Tight. So, let me tell you what you can do. If I want to, I can go ahead and squeeze my sour cream in now. I can add my eggs, whatever. But we gonna work with it, okay? Hey, Tammy Sullivan, Miss Paula, thank you. Look at my supporters in the house tonight. Green badges everywhere. Badges. All right. So again, you don't want to overwork your cake. Get everything in, and the last thing you're gonna do is rotate your flour and your buttermilk, okay? And this is gonna have lemon juice in it. You can use regular milk, you can use buttermilk. I only put a little bit in anyway. All right, I don't put a heaping. And I've got my vanilla. My flavorings tonight is gonna be lemon, butter flavoring, and a little vanilla. I don't leave the next Thursday, Paula Harris. I don't leave the next Thursday. I ain't taking but a travel bag with me. I match my outfits up. I'm gonna match them, so I take 2 pair of shoes. Yes, you can use a regular mixer, but you gotta work with it. Yeah, my birthday Tuesday, and I leave Thursday. I talked to Marion today on the phone. I was asking her how the weather is. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these eggs in here. I'm trying to decide if I want to put my sour cream in, or just go ahead and just skeep that in when I'm doing the buttermilk. That's what I'm going to do. So now we're going to incorporate the eggs one at a time. Okay, I'm not going to alternate my eggs and put all my eggs in right now. Okay, one at a time though. Okay. I'm going to turn y'all around. 1, 2, You want to make sure they're good and incorporated. 3. I'm going to Houston, Texas. Hey, Loretta. Loretta Talbot. And don't worry, they're going to be well incorporated, because remember, you still got more mixing to do. In the same journey. I'm going to scrape it down when I get this last egg in here. And then we'll keep mixing it, okay? I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Texas. Every baker bakes different. Don't go off the way I bake with somebody else's. Don't try to critique their baking. Everybody bake different, okay? We all trying to get to the same location, and that is to have a nice cake. That's all we trying to do. I want a nice, dense cake right now. I want this cake to be dense. My goal is that this cake be dense. So I'm going to use a little liquid. I'm just not going to use a whole lot of liquid. That's good enough. Okay. Next, for me, I'm gonna get started with my flour, and then I'm gonna add my liquids. And you can add, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna show y'all something. You can add your flavoring right now so that it can get worked in there real good, okay? Now, but I think around here, if I open up a bakery, wouldn't nobody come by it. I'm just saying. I was talking to me and Jerry was talking. You know, people around here, they do strange things. And if you got strange things happening in your life, then you operating like witchcraft to me. So I got a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to add just a little lemon extract. I don't use much lemon extract because lemon will take a cake, honey, through some changes. But I do use butter. Okay? You got to know which ones to use a lot and the ones to use a little. All right? And then I'm going to add just a little lemon, half a teaspoon of lemon extract. I don't even want a whole teaspoon. And I'm using Watkins too. You better ask Mr. Watkins. This is not home. Okay. The rest of my stuff that will be added, it's gonna be the juice. All right. It's gonna be juice. You can smell the alcohol. And now Watkins is an old flavoring company, but you don't use a lot of this. You can smell it. I'm going to add a little lemon juice in here. I might have to, Loretta. I'm going to go and add these liquids because why? I want my cake flour not to be worked much. The only working it's going to have in it is it's going to be worked with a little more buttermilk. Can you explain the gluten free? I can't. I don't know your process, and I don't know what cake you're using, and I don't know if you're overworking your flour, but we finna start adding flour. It's hard to explain everything. You know, I'm just like y'all. I learned too. So I'm adding flour in. This time I'm using cake flour. If you overwork your flour, you're going to get gluten streaks. But it depends on what kind of cake you make them too. You don't want to overwork your flour. You're going to watch how little I work this flour. You're going to watch how little. This particular cake, when I add that little bit of buttermilk in here. No, she asked about the gluten, the streaks in here. She didn't ask about a gluten-free cake. I don't do gluten-free because I don't do diabetics. I don't do none of that. Okay? I'm just going to squash a bit. Turn that off. Mother, did you get your cake today? I don't do, she asked about the streaks that can be in your cake when you overwork your flour. It depends on what kind of cake you're making too. I can't explain it other than to tell you, are you overworking your flour? What type of flour are you using? I'm going to add a little buttermilk in here. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to add a little sour cream. I'm going to go get it. And I didn't set it out room temperature. But I'll be all right. I'm going to be all right. I'm glad I'm back doing this. I know the enemy don't like it, but who cares? I'm going to go get a little sour cream. I'm using whole fat. This is a fatty cake. So I'm using whole buttermilk, not reduced. You know, I feel like this. I don't know what you really be trying to do, but if you're going to eat a biscuit, that reduced buttermilk ain't going to help you. If you're going to eat cake, reduced milk is not going to make it ain't going to make or break it. And if you really want it full of, if you taste it and you want it a little more lemony, then you can add, you can zest your lemon. I can't read for a way, that's why I had to move you. I had to move you. So I'm just gonna put a little. I still got a little more liquid. Put just a little. And the only reason why I'm adding a little sour cream, I'm not using no cream cheese, and this is gonna keep the cake moist. You know, you also could use some applesauce. If you had some lemon curd and you wanted a little bit in here, you could put a little lemon curd in here. Okay. But y'all already know these questions y'all asking me. Because half of y'all are professional bakers on here. I know. Because the Holy Ghost already told me. The Holy Ghost showed me that y'all are professional bakers on here. Y'all know what y'all know if I'm messing up. And if I was doing stuff wrong, you wouldn't come back. And I appreciate you coming back. I'm going to taste this cake in just a second. I'm not going to work this note too much longer. Hold on. Off it goes again. Ooh. Baby, it will talk to you and tell you. Honey, the Holy Ghost done told me. I'm going to see if I can get a little more lemon juice out of this lemon. I'm going to let y'all see how dense it is. This last little squeeze, that's all I'm going to work my flour. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Let me see if I can get just a little more out of here. I want this out this lemon. Hold on. I have to touch this to read what you said. Oh, I didn't say everybody. I said some. That's why I said that, Mitzi. Y'all have to pay attention to learn. I didn't say everybody. I said, I know some of y'all are professional bakers. That's why I used the word some. Then you come back and wrote the same thing and said, not all of us, some of us. That's what I said. I said the same thing you just wrote earlier. Okay, let me get this one more thing, little tiny zoom, and then I'm gonna show it to y'all. Okay, and that's it. That's it. We done. I don't need to. Oh, that's it. Let me show you how dense it is. It's stiff as a board, honey. It's stiff. It's stiff. Okay? It ain't going nowhere. And I think, I'm trying to think I might have to go ahead and just, oh, I'm not baking no German chocolate. I'm most definitely not baking one and giving one away. I can't deal with no German chocolate. You're going to have to do that and learn how to make it. Because German chocolate icing is very complicated and it wears you out and there's a lot of work in it. So the German chocolate for me is off the table. That's just it. I'm not going to do it. I've been telling y'all that That's why a lot of people, when they make them, they charge you good. I'm trying to, you know, I prepared a smaller one in hopes I could make her a small one. But you know, this cake's so dense. Then she'll turn around and say, why you give me all this cake? So I might just go ahead and make it in a regular one. Because I was going to put it in here. And it's small. And I was hoping I could get away with 2 small ones. But I don't know. So this cake is going to, this one going to Irma Jean. Irma Jean says she want a cake. That's what I got a kitchen for. So she called and I said, Irma Jean, I know the kitchen's supposed to be for cooking. So she said, get in there and bake me a cake then. You think I could get away with 2 small ones, Aaron? I think I want to get away with 2 small ones. I really do. If not, I know I can get away with 1 big one. Willie, you on him? Should I just go on and do 1 big one? Willie, go on and do 1 big one. I'm waiting to see what Willie. Jean said she's going to come over here. Yeah, sour cream help makes the cake more. But I have to wait till it bakes. I ain't got but 1 of those small ones. I ain't got another one that small. I use both of them. I use shortening, flour, and then I spread. Hold on, let me see. Somebody said something I want to read. Will it puff up while baking? Mm-hmm. Do 1 big one. I know why y'all said do 2 small ones so somebody can get 1. Let's see if I can bless 2 people. Let's see. All right. Let's see. It's thick. So it ain't going to require a lot to go around. It's extremely thick. I'm going to push y'all back. If I'm on my live, what is it, baby? I'm baking. Ooh. What?
Nothing. I did that. Get it all over that.
I got my glasses over there I've been looking for.
I just did it. Do you let that go down when you do that?
Huh?
Do you like when you do this, do you let it go down a little bit? Let it go down. I'd make shine. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. What's that?
Okay. So what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do is just bake this up. So on 325. I'm gonna see how long I would normally bake this about an hour. In a big pan, an hour and 15 minutes. Okay? Because it's dense. But I'm finna make something else for y'all. We'll go ahead. Get the air bubbles out. Yeah. Ain't nothing in here. This is dense. Okay? So let's get it in the oven. See how we do. I didn't fill it because I gave it enough room to rise. So I didn't fill it all the way up. It's got a long neck. So we ought to be pretty good right there. And I should be able to get another one. But I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And put it to the side.
Mom, does that need to be cleaned right there?
And then that way we'll have, when that one finished, we'll bake another one.
Mom, does that
I'll be able to get another one out of this.
Does that little cup thing need to get cleaned, Mama? That little cuppy thing?
Yeah, I'm going to clean it. Hold on. I'm going to give it to you.
Wait, so I'm going to stand up and maybe cover my
Okay.
You got it? Is it good? Let's see. Let's see if you're telling us the truth.
And then I'm going to, we're going to make this goop stuff. So I'm going to wash this out. I'm going to put this in the oven real quick. And then we're going to make this stuff I seen on TikTok called goop.
Goop? Goop-a-da-goop?
And that's it. So we'll see how it is. And I'll just leave this. I don't really like my cakes to sit. The longer they sit. But I think I'm going to be all right. I'm going to pray I'll be all right. If I don't, yeah, cake goop is what I saw. If it ain't all right, then we'll make something else out of it.
Hello.
Be careful. Don't come over here playing around.
No.
Okay?
That's done.
Go on now, wipe your face, baby. So I was told that I could make this stuff on TikTok that would keep me. Now, I didn't grow up making this. My mom and them and nobody made this. But it's equal parts. It's 1 cup vegetable oil, 1 block of shortening, and 1 cup of flour. I'm supposed to be able to store it. And I can use a brush, and when I rub it in my cake pans. So, yeah, get out the way, Avery. Then I need you to get out of here. Good? Okay, so now let me get my little mess up. Hurry up, Avery, because I need to get moving. No, I need to clean it now because I'm going to do something else. And I was telling Willie about it. He said his grandmama used to use it. He said he ain't never used it yet. I seen it on TikTok. He didn't do that. You use it for wedding cake, Anthony. So I told y'all there's some bakers on here. I can't even touch y'all when it comes to baking.
Mom, that's a black box you did.
Did you say goop? It's cake.
It's called goop.
It's stuff it's called goop because you mixing these things together. You're basically making your own protection so your cake can slide out the pan. I'm not cooking today. I cooked yesterday. I got a little bit of that left. Eddie took some with him and Russ, and AA ate her a couple of helpings. Okay. Get your paper towel. And what icing did you use on the chocolate? Oh, I got it in the freezer. I used ganache. I felt like it would do better chicken.
Yeah, Daddy.
So we're gonna make that. And my cake is in the oven, so I'm gonna try not to, you know. I see how that works. I hope I can get another one out of there. If that cake can work, I'm gonna go and order me a couple of more. It worked the other day real good. I know it. That's why they coming to the reunion. They don't get to eat some of my food and stuff like that. This gonna be the best reunion because this gonna be the last reunion I do. Yeah, Ava's child now. It run on her biological side of the family. Oh, Rodney, I can't wait. I hope you're going to save a dance for me, Rodney. I know you're going to show out. I can already tell you. And don't come trying to be shy when I love on you. I'm going to be like, is that my Rodney? All my life I wanted a Rodney. All my life. Am I going to, no, if I do anything, she told me she didn't want no glaze. She said she wanted to get out of my kitchen. That's the problem. I got a cake. The last time it failed. You can go everywhere. You keep running in here. The last time, you can wash your hands on the cake there. I told her I got my cake in the oven. But now she want to come in here every minute. She don't want nothing. She just told me to put a little powdered sugar on top. So we're gonna be ready to make the goop stuff. So I was told all I need. I went and bought the blocks of Crisco. I got my container. I went and bought me an air-filled, you know, container. That sounds like good. And you know what? I can try it out in just a little bit. If I go ahead and that cake that I got right now, I set the oven for 50 minutes. And I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to have to pay attention because that's a small cake pan. And I really don't know how that cake, how long you got to watch it. Like, I found out my little bundt cake, I only need 25 minutes or less. So, depending on the cake and all that kind of stuff, so we need a cup of flour. I got a pretty mini bundt pan that Tiffany gave me when she came to visit. So we're going to try to make this goop. All right, y'all know I got cakes going out, but I can't bake and pay shipping every day. Now, you got people though that's baking. If you want a cake, order you one from Catering My Way with Willie J. You will not be disappointed. Order you one from Sweet Creations by Melinda. You won't be disappointed. It's a lot of people that I told y'all you could order your cakes from. Reginald Walton, he said he's back open now. So, you know, there's a lot of cake bakers out there, so you don't have to wait on me. You really want a cake? We got some people you can order it from. You got to pay for it. But if you craving it and you want it, then go ahead. Sheila, you just had a cake. So, yeah, you're not getting there no time soon. So, okay, this is what they told me I needed. They said a cup of vegetable oil, a cup of flour, and I need 1 block of shortening. Sweet Creations by Melinda. Catering My Way with Willie J. They're both on Facebook. Now, somebody on here just said, I cannot. Melinda will make you a German chocolate. But Tammy Medford, she said, I cannot. I've never had anything from Tammy. I don't know how her cakes taste, but she loves making German chocolate cakes. So if you want a German chocolate cake, she said, I bake sour cream pound cakes. It would be a five flavors. She do 5 flavors. I do 6. I have a secret recipe on one of my things. I wish I could bottle that, so all you have to do is put it in. You wouldn't have to do nothing else, but it's a whole thing. I'm not going to give it out, so I ain't going to talk about it. I'm going to the post office to ship tomorrow. Miss Joyce Ephraim, I'm going to the post office to ship cakes tomorrow, so therefore I should check my box. All right, hold on. Let me get this stuff so we can make this stuff. Daddy, you put my vegetable oil too high. I'm not your height, baby. I keep telling you that. I don't know why my husband is obsessed with putting my stuff where I can't reach it. Y'all pray for me. Please. I have to open up a new one. Hold on. Eddie. When your wife is just 5'1", why in the world would you go and put her stuff so high she can't reach it? I don't know. All right, let's get started making this stuff. And don't care that he do it, because I ask him not to do it all the time. Oh, God. Okay, it said it's easy to make. You get one of these. Oh, okay. This is 1 cup. So you get 1 cup, 1 block of this. I shrunk. When I was younger, I was 5'5". You know, I'm going to tell y'all something. I know how tall I am, Angela Black. I ain't going to lie. But everybody know when you have back surgery, you lose bone density, right? Then when you're on steroids, you also lose. So because I have to take prednisone and I had a lumbar lumpectomy where they shaved my disc, I'm now 5'1.5". If I want to say 5'2", but that's how tall I am. Avery taller than me. So that's kind of what happened. When I was younger, I was 5'5". But not no more. And you know, the older you get, that's why I have to have my little bone density test and all that kind of stuff when I go to my doctor. When I go to bone and joints. Okay? So it said to use 1 block. It looked like cream cheese is shortening. Yeah, I shrunk after my surgery, and I mean, I knew. And then that's why they don't like to keep you on steroids. It didn't have nothing to do with my age. It had to do with everything I'm on, and it didn't have nothing to do with my age. I go to a doctor. I go to a specialist once a month, and so they tell me, you know, what's going on. Then it told me to use 1 cup of flour, And it told me, yeah, and it told me to use 1 cup of vegetable oil. Yeah, that's how I told them. I don't want to shrink, so if I tell you I'm a certain height, you don't have to say I thought you said you was 5'5". I said when I was growing up I was 5'5". 5'5" no more. I had to change my height on my driver's license. I got my driver's license renewed the other day because of my birthday, and I had to get a height change. And 1 cup of vegetable oil. Jean Sanders. I'm still taller than her. Honey, Jean ain't nothing but 4 foot something. I said, put it in here and mix it. And this is supposed to be great. Yeah, Jean. When I met Jean, I'm taller than Jean. Jean just 4 foot something. I think she's 4'11". Jean, are you still coming to the reunion? Cause we get ready to do shirts. And me and Didi tell them we gotta have these shirts turned in by Monday. I think Jean is. So it said mix this real well, and it's gonna be goop. And then I'm gonna put it in this air fresh container. What did she say? Well, we gotta have shirts in on Monday. I know plane tickets are high. That's why we went on and got our tickets early. But I understand. You know, everybody can't do the same thing. Now, they say this stuff works. Any of y'all use it? Well, somebody said they bake cakes with goop. And they say this stuff can last like, what, about a month? Is that cake flour or saffron? It didn't say what kind. It said it didn't matter what kind you use. I use just regular self-rising flour. And I'm going to put it in an air fresh 6 months. Oh, wow. Thank you, Gail. Okay. Keep it cool, dry place in my cupboard. That's where I'm going to put it. And I got an air seal. Okay, it's creamed. This is what it looked like. And if you want tea cakes, I can make tea cakes, but you don't have to wait. Sweet Creations, Good Eat Sweet Treats, Dandelion, her and her business partner Tiffany, her sister, they make them and they sell them. So if you want some tea cakes, they'll come straight out of Baton Rouge, and I'm telling you, they good too. That's their specialty. The specialty is those tea cakes. Perfect size. Perfect size. Yeah, their tea cakes are amazing. So that's how much. This was the perfect amount for this container. And so the next cake, I'm gonna brush some of this on. So I got it in a seal thing. I'm gonna seal it. And that's supposed to save me from having to go and buy all that baker's stuff. And I'm gonna try it in just a minute. And I'm gonna be trying to try some new flavor. You're supposed to brush it in your you're supposed to brush it in your pan so your cake don't stick. Miss Sandra White. Can y'all please share my video, Sprinkle Me Baby? And if you're looking for, somebody said I want a sour cream cake. Sweet Creations by Melinda G. Cater My Way with Willie J. They will help you out. And you will enjoy it. It's going to be good too. And so we moving tonight, ain't we? Yeah, they'll help you. They sell them. Miss Meyer, I hope to get your cake, the cakes off tomorrow. You will be pleased with their baking. They will not disappoint you. I promise you. And I know there's other bakers, but I'm going to be honest. I hadn't tried your stuff. I ain't being disrespectful. I know it's a lot of y'all can do it. But how can you refer somebody whose stuff you ain't taste? If I send you my cake and you don't like it today, it will be okay because I'm blessing you. But I don't want to tell you about nobody cake. Yeah, equal parts. 1 block of Crisco, 1 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 cup of flour. Because you're spending your money. So I want to make sure if I refer somebody when people spending their money, I done tasted it. But now if you get my cake and you say I don't like your cake, well, you don't like it. Then you will get off I won't have to worry about sending you nothing else. But if you paying for it, I don't want to tell you about somebody and I can't guarantee that their cake is good. Now I'm gonna tell you one cake I will not make for nobody, and that is I won't make a rum cake. Cause see, so many people think rum cakes is rum flavoring. No, I don't want no rummy extract cake. And if you think I'm gonna make you a Jamaican rum cake and I'm gonna keep pouring rum and alcohol in the cake for a week for you to get drunk off of, that won't come from my house. No, that won't. I won't make a rum cake. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on one second. You know what? This cake I just made, I should have put less in that container than what I put in there. Oh no, I'm not. And some Jamaicans, baby, they put rum for 2 weeks in them cakes. Now Miss Mary Clark Morgan, she says she make a mean German chocolate. You got to help me right there. I need help with a German chocolate cake. I might have to tighten this icing. I might have to add just a little more flour to this cake and tighten it. That cake is rising up. it's spilling over. I should have put less in there. But like I say, that was I had a choice, and I went with the smaller cake pan. Or I wonder, should I have put any baking soda in there at all? I'm funny. I don't always like baking soda in my pound cakes. I put baking soda and stuff in layer cakes. But I wonder if that's going to mess me up. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But this cake going to take a while, okay? I make a Japanese fruit cake. It's amazing. No alcohol. I don't drink. No, I don't. There's just some things I ain't going to do. Everybody ain't going to bake everything. I ain't no bakery. I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to have to tighten it. But to each his own. I'm watching it. I'm glad I have a pan up under. Oh, that ain't compromising salvation. No, that's not compromising salvation. If you bake somebody a cake that's a rum cake, listen, I know the word of God. You can look at that two ways. Once they touch not that unclean thing. However, remember, if I win money and you don't believe in gambling, you then go quote a scripture that says, take that which is evil and do good with it. So we kind of have to make up our mind how to use scripture, because that's a cake being baked. Now, if I'm a firm believer, like you just said, Anthony, that I don't want to touch no alcohol, I'm not going to touch it. But unclean things are a lot of things. It's not just that. It's also a lot of things that's unclean that we shouldn't do, like claiming people kids that we don't even know, buying food stamps, I've been guilty of that, partaker of that, because all sin and come short, and some things are just tempting, and food stamps, I have to be careful because they tempt my tummy. Give me some stamps and see what I buy. I'm just telling on myself. I ain't talking about y'all. And then also you gotta remember, it also tells you, don't let your good be evil spoken of. So I gotta go get the alcohol. But now what happens if I cook something that requires wine? Some sauces are made with wine. Well, that's what I was gonna make tonight, a caramel cake, until somebody called me wanting cake. And I said I would do it. Well, I'm going to fix this because it's sitting out a little bit. So I might just tighten this next cake. Add just a little more flour in here. With a little baking powder. Yeah, I ain't going to spend all my money on no alcohol. That them people in Jamaicans make them rum cakes. They be celebrating. They be having stuff like they christenings, and they be celebrating. Jamaicans celebrate hard when they celebrate. They celebrate. How do you make your caramel icing? Sugar, canned milk. For mine that I'm doing, I do 2 steps to mine. But sugar and canned milk and butter and vanilla, that makes caramel. But there's so many different caramels. But the one I want to make, it requires a few more steps to it. That's what you use to make it. Because caramel ain't nothing but sugar. You can use brown sugar, depending on how you want it, or you can use white sugar. Butter. You gotta have butter. And you gotta have milk. Yeah, when I seen them, when them Jamaicans make they rum cake, honey, that's a, you can get a DUI. Now, please let that level off and begin to do what it needs to do. I don't like it. I don't always like. I shouldn't use no baking soda. I think. Tried to do it, and I don't know. I don't think so. I just should have used baking powder. Because sometimes baking soda, it kind of reacts to baking powder. And to try to cut down the leveling, the rising of the cake. For me, it don't never work. It might work for y'all, but I shouldn't have done it. I should have just stuck with my gut and left that stuff alone. And hope my cake run right. Rise right. Trying something. Somebody special to me told me they put it in there. And I tried it. But I don't never do it. Unless it's a layered cake. Or a certain cake that tell me I can. I know, right? Your gut ain't never be wrong. And it ain't because it's old either, because I just bought it. No, it uses... Hold on, let me check this real quick. I ain't gonna open it up now. Light. I know because this cake was so dense, I should have used less than what I put in there. Tell you that much. I can see. You know what, DL, I like you. I don't know, I do. I like you. But we'll see how it turn out, baby. If it turn out all right, then I will. But right now, it don't look good. I think it's the baking soda too. But I'm gonna wait on it. My cakes don't do good. My pound cakes don't do good with baking soda and powder. Unless I'm making one that requires it. Just typically I don't. I just use baking powder. My layers is different. My cookies is different. You know, a lot of times I use baking soda and stuff like that in cookies and things like that. By the way, I want to start back. I like them. I got me a good chocolate chip, a chocolate chip pecan cookie, and we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I should have put no soda in my pound cake. We'll see. You think so, Jane Rankin? Now look, ladies, I want to be honest. I got to bless some men too. Y'all ladies get everything. Now, y'all got to let me bless my men too. Because, you know, they keep my views going too. This week, I have given away, it's going to be 6 cakes this week. So, tomorrow, the new housekeeper comes. And yeah, and I gave them away, so I'm gonna ship tomorrow. Because I got to do some baking for Marion. She wants a red velvet. She wants a heavily pound. And she wants, I'm probably gonna do her a pineapple pecan. But here's the thing, I want to go ahead and mail those cakes to Texas. Because we get that Thursday, and I don't want to be spending all my day trying to bake cakes when I get there. Billy, she said, y'all all come on. Willie cakes are good. I've had his cakes. I ain't had all of them, but the ones that I have had, they're good. Melinda's cakes are good too. I do. Melinda is a baker. She's just a flat baker. Like, she should have had a bakery. If Melinda lived around here, if I had Melinda and Willie living near me, we probably would open up a bakery with a restaurant that had a big bakery with it. She has a passion. I like to bake, but I ain't got no passion for it. Oh, Avis, you can freeze that heavenly pound cake. Take your piece out at a time. Oh, it's going to be a while on that cake, I'm telling you. Yeah, because I would have loved to have a soul food restaurant. And I would have loved that you could either get a piece of cake or buy the whole cake. And on top of that, like, I would love to have a restaurant where you come through and you could have all kind of croissants made fresh biscuits, pastries and things like that. I do too. I'm praying, I'm asking God to let it, because I don't want to start over. Because I'm going to tell you, butter's so high right now. And that's another thing, and I ain't complaining, because I got y'all spoiled like that. But shipping is not high. It's not cheap right now. We got shipping costs that have went up. Butter has went up. Everything pretty much is going up like crazy. You know, as they say, the economy is down and people can't get enough pay. But when you start looking at how people work and operate, it's going to take us working together to make it. It is. Y'all might as well get ready. And I pray. Natural affection is loving your family. I pray if your family needs to stay with you, y'all let them. I pray. I hope that we can get back like we used to be, because the way children do their parents, the way parents do their children, the way everybody means something than your own, the way sisters and brothers do each other, the way you can't depend on nobody. They can see you struggling and they don't care. They are more lovers of pleasure of themselves and of God. See you struggling and they'll go on vacation and put $10,000 on the vacation, but your sister needed $2,000 so she didn't get set out of her house. I don't know. But I said this 2 years ago. It was going to get to where we had to live with each other. It's the food is getting scarce. They got bird flu in Texas, and they got this going here and there. Next thing you know, they do recalls on this and recalls on that. Throw your milk out. You know, I was looking on the news today, and they said if the airlines come in 6 months, if your flight is delayed or whatever, they'll give you a refund. But you gotta wait 7 days to get it, but they'll give you a cash refund. But that ain't going to include a lot of other things, you know, that you may be out of pocket of. Like, if you rented an Airbnb and you had to cancel within 24 hours, there's nothing they can do. What is it, Avery? And they were talking about all the other little things. Avery, put the milk in the refrigerator, sour
Which
cream.
one? This one?
Get the sour cream right next to it.
This one? Why does it look weird?
And
Sour
you know, every time we turn around, there's something going on. Put that in a drawer, Avery. Put the sour cream in the drawer.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I'm finna downsize this food right here. Do your daddy want something?
Pickles?
I can make you some Kool-Aid pickles.
Can you make a different kind? Huh? Like a pinkish, like a
Strawberry.
purplish? Yeah.
So you know we got so much stuff going on right now. It's unreal.
Did you say Daddy wanted some of that?
Some people saying they got side effects. You asked him, do he want some? Some people saying because they got boosters. Now boosters is messing with people's heart and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they making the airlines give you your money back, but a lot of stuff you won't get your money back on. You know, so, because they don't control the other spectrum of that. We got to start taking care of business. If we'll heal our own land if families start loving each other. I promise you we will. Avery, get out of here.
He said.
Because you, for some reason, you work against me in your
yes.
spirit.
He said yes.
Get out of here.
He said yes.
Get out. You know I got a cake and you just want to run. They were saying that, and then our government was saying, well, we didn't tell y'all to get no shot. You didn't tell our employees not to fire us if we didn't get it either. Yeah, I went today and got me a little buzz down, just a little bit. And, you know, I'm roaring it out a little bit. Let me turn the light on again. Let me see if it's catching hope. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna start over on this cake. Yeah, we'll start over again tomorrow. And there will not be any baking soda added to my cake. And I'm not gonna cook the other part of this cake. I'm gonna throw it out. And tomorrow we'll start all over, and we'll do this cake, and we're gonna take that out. That's the only ingredient that I had, and so we're gonna take that out, honey. We just wasted a lot of butter and sugar and eggs, but I do have a couple of more eggs right here. But that cake ain't right. That cake ain't right. So for me, I'm not putting no more baking soda in my pound cake. All right, yeah. It's working against the baking powder. They fighting against each other. So my cake is not right. And it won't be leaving out the house. It's going to be dumped. I'm actually going to turn that oven off. And I'm going to dump that cake. And I'm going to start over. And I might just go ahead and bake it. I'll bake it tomorrow. I won't even try to start a new one tonight. I knew it. I knew it from the past. But I did it. For me and my cakes, no. Yeah, because it's not rising good. And I know my baking powder is good. And I just bought the baking soda too. It's just that it's working against each other. Sometimes that happens. Just like letting your cake mix it out too long, it can cause the baking soda, the baking powder rather, in it to start losing strength. And I can't give people stuff if it don't meet if it don't meet what I think is right, I can't give it to nobody. No, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm not going to even try to fix this batter. I'm just going to throw it away. And I'm just not going to do it. My mind made up. When I see what it's looking like, my mind made up. I'm not going to try to save this and waste more stuff. I'm just going to go from scratch. Y'all like that? I ain't going to try to save it. I'm just dumping it. And I'm going to make another cake. Right now, I can't make it because my butter, I need to set out some more butter. And my butter is in the refrigerator. And I just used 3 sticks. So I gotta, it's gotta be set out room temperature. I can make it room temperature real quick by running it through the microwave real quick. But, no, that ain't right. I don't like the way it's looking. Now somebody that made you say, oh no. But if you let something go out and you know it ain't right, that's when people talk about you. Because somebody on here right now watching is going to call her and say, when you get that cake, I want a piece. And if I let that cake leave this house and it ain't to my speed, yeah, then the people around here be talking about me. Not that I care. No, I only use baking powder in my pound cakes. Are y'all like that? Are you bakers on here like that? I'm gonna sit out some more butter. And I gotta go get some more butter, but I got some in there. I'm gonna sit out some butter. And I'm gonna make sure I just do it the way I'm used to doing it. Because when you know how you do stuff, and if something to go wrong with it, and if it's the one thing you don't use in it, then you know what's working against it. So I'm gonna sit out some butter. It's the last set of butter I got. So I'm not gonna try to do it tonight. I got 6 eggs that I'll knock out the way tomorrow. Yeah, I can't send it out. I can't send my stuff out if I'm not satisfied with it. It just ain't gonna work. This ain't going nowhere. Yeah, cakes are expensive. This is an expensive gift to give to people. Very expensive. I hate when I waste all my product. Yeah. And I know when my cake's gonna be right. But when they don't start forming that dome and they just flat on the top to where when you flip them back up, I know then that cake ain't rising like it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I actually got my energy back because I got off that low carb and I just been eating just a little bit here and there. I can't eat very much, but I had to get off them low carbs. Them low carbs had me messed up. And I was messed up big time. I didn't have no energy. I was nauseous. All that meat. Oh my God, I was constipated. I got my mess off of that. To each is to own. Whoever do low carb, God bless you. Sometimes flour isn't fresh. That's happened to me. I just bought mine today. I know what went wrong. I just bought my flour today. Yeah, I bought 3 boxes of not today, yesterday. I bought 3 boxes of cake flour. And they told me they truck it just ran. They trucks run on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And when I had went to the grocery store the other day, they didn't have no cake flour. And then you check your date on it. And I've been baking every day. So, and then cake flour done went up to $4 and some change now. I remember it used to be $2.87. Yeah, I use Swan Downs. That's what I used to. I'm still letting this cake bake, but hold on. Yeah, I'm done with this. This is not going nowhere. Yeah, this is hogwash. Look. I ain't even gonna show it to y'all either. Oh no. I'm over this. Hold on. I'm adding water on top of it so I can get it out of here. We'll do another bake tomorrow. The moral of this story is, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're going to have it your way or nothing at all. But I think I just made my cake fall. If you know, and I'm going to dump the rest of this. I'm not trying to save you. Don't go. I don't know. But I'm gonna dump this. Now you see how thick it is. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yeah. Stick to the rivers and the lakes. I ain't making nothing out of this. It's going in the dump, I'm telling y'all. I'm dumping this. Tomorrow we'll have a pretty cake. Watch and see. But tomorrow I'm going to do it my way. And it's okay. Everybody, each is on. And let me get this right. Let me say this. If you do bake and your cakes turn out good with baking powder and baking soda, keep doing it. Mine never do. Never does. We'll do it again. But we ain't going to do it tonight. I know I would never do that. I don't trust y'all to see my mess up. I would never let you see the one that came out the oven. For you to go snap a picture and run over there and tell somebody one of my cakes failed. It ain't even important if you see it. You know what a cake look like when it don't rise? That's what it look like. I don't even know you. I can't do that. No ma'am. I'm not crazy. I done caught on to a lot of stuff on him. Yeah, that's done. We ain't gonna cry. We ain't gonna cry. We gonna just do it different tomorrow. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna make it different tomorrow. No. Don't let my friends like that. You don't need to see no falling cake. You know what a falling cake look like if you bake. And that ain't no disrespect to you either. I just have pride in my work. And I ain't gonna trust nobody like that. I won't put no more in there. We'll bake another one tomorrow. And if the butter was out, I'd bake it tonight, but I'm going to bake it tomorrow. And we're going to be done with that. Because I got to start working on my cakes to pick. These ain't here. But this time, y'all didn't get to see it come out right. Or it didn't come out right. Tomorrow, I have it right. I was able to get 2 cakes out this little pan. I'm going to order another one of these pans. I think this is the perfect size to bless y'all with cake. Oh, yes, ma'am, Miss Jerry Brown. Thank you, because, I mean, you know, people nowadays, they don't care about hurting, nothing you trying to do. You know, there's a lot of people don't want me baking on here already. You should have saw them yesterday when I was baking. They got mad. So, I'm not going to worry about it. It's over. I'll get this some more, I'm gonna do some more bacon. I gotta go get some more butter anyway. And it ain't the shortening, because shortening cakes have been made with shortening forever. And I bake cakes with shortening all the time, because I like my cakes with shortening. No, that didn't have anything to do with it, Denise. This flow is seamless. It didn't move nothing. She didn't run shoe. So I know what happened. Yeah, that's it on that. That's it. It's gonna be alright. I got enough ingredients to do it again. I got enough ingredients to do it tomorrow. We ain't gonna worry about that. Trial and error. Let me tell you, baking is to a science. And if something don't work with your cake, then you don't use it with yours. We might be using a different cake, okay? Some people use a different ingredient. It's still a pound cake. Some people put cream cheese in a pound cake. Some people just put sour cream. Some people put buttermilk. Some people don't. Some people use 7-Up. So it's just that if you bake, and Anthony Foster know, it sound like Miss Shirley Woods know, when you bake, you're going to have cakes that fall like you got them that rise. And let me tell you something else. I noticed something, and this is for me, spiritually. If I'm tired, my cakes don't turn out good. If I am really tired, like when I was in pain, I could have everything fresh and everything, and my cake would fall. The same recipe, ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing been added. Your cakes can still mess up. You can be done made 12 cakes that day. And all of a sudden, it seems like whatever you do, every cake you make ain't turning out right. And it's therapeutic. Cake baking to me is therapeutic. It's very much so. And the thing about it is you're creating something. And they say it's to a science. It is. If you follow your measurements and if you do everything you normally do, and there is something that's wrong because you did something that you don't typically do. If it ain't broke, then you don't mess with it. Here it is, baby. You want me to dip it for you?
No, dip my stuff.
Eddie, can I leave this stuff out? Because I'm going to bake another cake tomorrow. I know you how you order.
This ain't my house.
Oh, it ain't?
No. I can't cook in the kitchen. I don't.
That you don't want to cook more than me.
No, I don't. I can't do nothing in the kitchen.
So while the cleaning lady cleaning, I'll come in here and I'll bake the cake, and I hope I can get 2 out of it. So I can get, I got to go get me another lemon though. Because I use fresh lemon on that. So I hope I can get 2 cakes out of that 1 bundt pan. It didn't rise. It was not looking right, so I went on and dumped it. I had put something I don't typically put in my cakes in there. So it's all right. I'm out of butter, but I'll get it. And the other one is ready. They're going to be sent out tomorrow. I'm going to the post office. When I come from the post office, I'm going to stop and get me some fresh lemons and stuff like that. And get all that. It's Friday. She'll eat something else. You don't want no wings? They good? They was baked really good.
No, you know anything like that. I gotta have mine. I can't eat that. You know, I like, you know what I'm saying? Mine gotta be.
Yeah, that's what he said, Tracy. He said this ain't his house.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard him say it. I hope he'll be all right when I leave next week. I hope he'll be all right. I'm gonna clean it out, Eddie. All right, thank y'all for coming my cake didn't rise, but what we're gonna do is do it again tomorrow. We're gonna do it again in the morning. I do too, Miss Sylvia Lee. I love one. And I'm gonna go on Amazon and order me a couple of more of these. I think this is gonna be the perfect size to send y'all. I do. I think that cake pan is going to be a good size for blessings versus trying to send them big oversized cakes. I think that one is what I'm going to stick to when I bless y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to come to Virginia. What part of Virginia you in? I hope one day to get to Virginia. I've never been to Virginia. My niece and them was stationed in Chesapeake, and I got a first cousin live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Baby, you ain't seen my best days yet. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all should have been in here this morning when we were talking. What is that next to? Portsmouth? I threw it away. I ain't trying to save nothing because I ain't got time. Who going to eat the punch bowl and all that? No, it's a lemon cake. It didn't make it. I make lemon cakes all the time. I'd rather use lemon juice than use lemon extract. Extract make your cake taste like turpentine. So, you don't have to keep guessing. Denise, I know what it was because I put it in there. So, it was that baking soda. Sometimes baking soda and baking powder fight against each other depending on the type of cake. Do real good on like pound cakes. On layer cakes because the liquid in it loose. So I'm thinking the baking soda might have loosened my dense cake. Okay, you Norfolk, Virginia. Okay. Norfolk. Okay. Marion Hamlin said, just come to Norfolk. Yeah. It's okay. We good. I am really good. Hey, Ben Taylor, I love you. Okay, he a policeman, a retired police. I would tell him thank him for his service. Even though he wasn't on my end of town, but I think you should, you supposed to obey those that have rule over you. And a lot of times people, time a police pull you over, you got an attitude. He only doing his job to protect and to serve. I'm not saying all policemen are right, but a lot of times some good police officers get treated real bad because they're trying to do their job. And you can get out of a ticket if you don't be acting no fool and getting smart with nobody just because they pull you over. See, we don't like authority. We don't like change. We don't like it. You can be about to get out of a ticket. You can be kind and nice. I know I have. One time they was gonna get me. I was gonna get a ticket for driving too slow. He told me, I hate to say this, but you got to get a ticket for driving too slow and you're in the wrong lane. He said, you can't be in this lane. I said, I thought that was just on the expressway. He said, no, ma'am, it's on any 2-lane highway. And he looked at my tag. He said, where you coming from? I said, just a rental car. I live here. I said, I just came from a holy convocation. And he said, oh, okay, hold on. I think he thought, my husband said it was a speed trap, like a lot of people were passing through there. And so when he realized that I was from there and that everything was good, he said, you can go. It's okay. Just don't drive in this lane. I said, yeah, I'm a little tired. I said, I drive slow, so hopefully. He said, yeah. He said, you was going about 50, 45, 50, and it's 60. And the cars were passing you. You should have been in this lane. But thank God. Tell him I said, hey, whose baby be watching me? Helen McNeil, tell your grandson I said, hey, grandson. A sexy animal. Get on somewhere, a sexy thing. Baby, Tracy Cole, but I was getting a ticket for driving too slow, but I was kind. Y'all better get me off of here because I feel a silly spirit coming on. Shut up, Deacon Calvin. You're such a blocker. I used to come to Memphis all the time to the Holy Convocation, but I haven't been since the pandemic. I don't know if I'm going to come back. I can't come back to that money pit right now. But I used to come, and honey, we had good church. And let me tell you, I have really got growth because I do believe in giving, and I do go now to the bank and get fives and dollars and stuff. But like, I just don't let people. It's something to me. God showed it to me, and I don't let people make what God got for me predicated. Some things are predicated on what God tell you, mostly your obedience. But to tell me God gonna give me a house if I give $500 or $1,000, that's not true. That's not true. God don't make deals with nobody. He's God. He's sovereign. His sovereignty says he can do what he wants to, when he wants to, how he wants to, whenever he wants to whomever he chooses to. And so therefore, to tell me that I've got to give you $500 to get a house, that means God just made a deal with Mammon. Mammon is a god known as money. Look it up. So money is a god. So I got over that. They can't run that ring on me. Have it happened? Yes, I did it. I had it. I had it ran on me now. I think a lot of times people believe that because they're without hope. But this morning I told y'all, everybody on this page got one thing in common. We got a promise out there. And we have a promise keeper. We got promises out there. He promised never to leave us alone. He promised never to leave us nor forsake us. He said that the righteous, he let us know, The shells are promises. He said, I shall supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. Those are promises. You may not have no money, but you got a promise. And the promise keeper keeps his promises. And the promises of God are already ours. And it ain't, now some of your things are predicated, especially on your obedience. But he don't have to make deals, not even with you, let alone, because you make deals with him. You'll say stuff like, God, if you give me this house, I won't ask you for nothing else. God be like, you lying, because the man's eyes is never full. And as soon as I give you this house, you're going to want to do something else. You're going to want a bigger house. As soon as I give you this car, after 5 years, you're going to want another car. Your eyes are never full. And that is not just looking at a woman's body or a man's body. It's the desires of the world. But you may not have no money, but you got a promise that he will supply your needs. You may not have a home that you're paying for. I don't know why you care. We all renters. I'm renting this. Even though I own it, I can't take it with me. Everything in this world is rented. These clothes, this body. I can't take nothing. Laying in the casket, dressed up with all the bling. This body ain't going nowhere. It's going to stay over here. I left when my soul, when I took my last breath, I was already with him. What they do to corpse, you know you dead, because ain't no way in the world you finna let nobody stick you in your main arteries and flush out your blood while they adding in solution to preserve something that ain't there. A lot of times you can get over death when you realize you ain't even in the grave. Oh, grave, where's your sting? Oh, death, where's your victory? Ain't none in it. Because after the dead wake up in Christ, we who remain going to be caught up. So, there again, did you know death got to die? How many of y'all knew death got to die? In the end, when it's all over. When it's all over. Did y'all know death got to die? It ain't going to have no use in heaven. We'll never die no more. Death got to die. Death got to die to death. Ain't going to be no use for him no more. It's got to die. It's going to be put down. We ain't going to need it no more. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story, how I made it over. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story. And you won't need no canes. You won't have no artificial legs. You won't need no medicine. You won't need no doctors. You won't have to have no rent. I got a mansion. In his father's house are many mansions. I got a mansion. And I got one, I believe. I won't have no grocery bill, no light bill. I won't have to go to work. Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard. It ain't entered into the hearts of men. It ain't even entered into our thought process. The things that he has prepared. I can't even think it. I can't even think it. All the things he has prepared. No more sickness. No more meeting no husband. Nobody hunching on you when you're tired. And you want to lay down and eat a bowl of cornflakes with a banana in it with some ice in the water and a little sugar. And you just want to watch Lifetime and they want some and you tired. I can't even think it. Eyes haven't seen. Ears haven't heard. It ain't even entered into your thought process. Remember what we talked about your heart was. It ain't even entered into the being of you. The things that God has prepared for them. You can't imagine it. If you think this is something, this the dressing up room down here. This the dressing up room. You won't be in pain. You know, I like old songs. Old songs. Honey, we gonna hide it all day. Some of y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all don't even go to church. I don't know what y'all think y'all gonna do when y'all get up there. Because some of y'all sweat don't take all that. I don't understand why you want to go to heaven when you know we're going to sit around that throne and sing God glory. There's going to be a heavenly choir. I don't know. I don't know why you think you want to be a part of it. You won't even go. I'm feeling silly. You won't even go to church down here. They ain't even got your name on the prayer Bible band books to give out. They ain't even got your name on the Sunday school books they're giving out for next month because you don't go to Sunday school. You ain't on the prayer Bible band books. You are, I don't know. Holy, 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 holy. I don't know how you're going to do it. Holy is the Lord, God Almighty. You ain't going to be able to do it. They were like, where my Sunday school book? You never came to Sunday school. We don't have a book. What is thy name? Isabel. Isabel, you don't come to church. You said it didn't take all that. You talked of my goodnesses, but you did not know me. Depart from you. I know you. I don't know you either. But I want to get to know you. It's too late, Isabel. You had all that dressing up room time. Depart from me, I know you're not. Ain't that, you got to be like Jesus sometimes with these demons. You have to be like, depart from me, I know you're not. He's a God. Can I do an old song? Who remember that song by Sean Pace Rose? Yeah, he'll be gonna be like, I don't know you. Who your mama now? Who? P.O. Box 32, Cassville, Cassville, Georgia, 30123. Deacon Calvin, will you pin my P.O. Box? I just think about how people that don't want to go to church, don't like you to sing gospel songs, don't like you to talk about God. You see how my numbers dropping. They don't like it. Why you think they're going to get to heaven? Oh, they just don't want to burn. Gosh. So, so heavy laden and burdened down, I did not know just what to do. So I went and I prayed for strength to endure. Jesus said, be still, I will see you through. So I tried, and I know him. He sticks closer than any brother. Oh, I tried him, and I know him. He's been better to me than I've been to myself. There can never be a friend as dear to me as Jesus. So now when you go through your trials and your test, please don't look to man for they'll let you down. Just remember, there is just one who will go with you till the end. His name is Jesus. Jesus, my Jesus. He'll tell you what, why, and when. Oh, I tried him and I know him. He sticks closer than any brother. Oh, I tried him and I know him. He has never failed me yet. There can never be a friend as dear to me as Jesus. Who remember them songs? That's an old one. I tell you another old one I used to like. I used to like Sean Pace Road's song. She used to say, he's a God that keeps us from day to day. He's a God that keeps on making a way. Put your trust, y'all remember that? In him today. Y'all remember that? Shelter in the time of storm. Y'all remember that song? Do you? Oh, I used to love me some Sean Pace Rhodes. I do. I feed off of old songs. I just love old songs. I'll give you peace when the storm is raging. I'll be your light when the road ahead seems dim. I am the Father. Just put your trust in me. Anything you need, have faith in me. Just ask in my name. Oh, just ask in my name. I am the Lord. I can move on mountains. I'll be your strength. When you're weary, weak, and torn, I have the power, yes I do, to do what you ask of me. Anything you need, have faith in me. Just ask in my name. ask in my name, all things are possible. Y'all remember the choir had to do their part. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I love I'm old. I like old friends. I like to hang with old people. I like old songs. One of my good old friends was 96 when she died. She would be 101 this year. Mother Roberta Jones. I miss her so much. She taught me a lot, wisdom. My friends, a lot of them was just the mothers of the church. I felt like they were seasoned women of God, and they had lived enough to experience some things. I find it hard if you're a 35-year-old. When I go to churches and they say their mothers are 30 and 40, I just kind of just be like, well, this wouldn't be a church for me. They're not even seasoned women. And so that don't mean they perfect because they old, but they've lived long enough. They've experienced some things. Right? And I tell you one thing right now. The enemy keeps people from my page because I encourage the truth, and I can back it up. A lot of times people are just running to mischief. Let me tell you something. I'm not discouraged. Remember that song? Sometimes I feel discouraged and think my work is in vain. But then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. I won't be satisfied till I see my Jesus. See my Jesus. What is it? See my Jesus breaking through the clouds. I won't be satisfied. Oh no. That's an old song. La 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 la. Those are good choir songs. But I'm not discouraged. But one thing I do notice, and I'm going to say this before I go, and you can take it the way you want to. But we as a body of believers, I see how people give folks cash outs. I see how people are joining pages and supporter rooms just to get gossip. Just to see somebody that you don't like be drugged. I see today how things have shifted. Now, you was ready to go with me down that ride to talk about when these traveling evangelists tell you to give them money or you can't get a house or a car. But what about when people tell you you can't get no more gossip if you don't get them no cash out? And then I see y'all doing it. Or you don't give me nothing but $4, but you buy everybody's product, all of it. But then you'll ask me, when is Bible study? When you giving away again? See, I've learned people that all the time talk about people helping folks or people that will receive but they're not givers. But it bothers me to the point to where you were willing to give somebody money to gossip, but you ain't willing to help send money to Africa for somebody to get books, or you're not willing to put $10 in church because you ain't going because they took up an offering. People often question that there's only going to be 144,000 make it. Because then when John said when he saw the new heaven, he saw 144. Now, you know angels can't be redeemed because they ain't never lived in the flesh. Now, when you say let the redeemed say so, we the redeemed. I'm living in this flesh. I see people give thousands of stars and I hear them cash apps going off. But I sit around and I pay close attention. People will treat you the way you let them. But I have promises out there. And my promise keeper, he ain't going to let me go without. He'll never leave me nor forsake me. But I watch where our treasures are. I'm not talking about me now. I'm talking about where our treasures are. I'm talking about if a baby go right now asking you, will you buy a candy bar? And the candy bar is $1, $2. I'm a diabetic. Give that baby that $2 and don't take the candy bar. Would you like to buy some water? I'm doing it for my baseball team. I only drank core. Get that baby that $2 because you just got through paying it for gossip. And that's the thing that get me. Why in the world would I be asking God for more money if I'm gonna use it the wrong way? It ain't that you can be blessed. It's can you stand to be blessed. People will use you. They'll get you wrapped up, tied up in foolishness and forget all about you. They'll quit calling your name out and everything. I'm just here to tell you. Don't sit around asking people for stuff to put it where you ain't going to get no value out of it. Because you certainly won't want nobody dragging you and digging up stuff and putting your business on social media. You know, Stevie Wonder said you grow up and learn that kind of thing ain't right. But while you was doing it, it fell out of sight. I call it the gravy spaghetti syndrome. That just simply means it's good going down, but it ain't going to digest. And when you throw it up, it's going to mess you up. I'm talking about you got 1 foot on a banana peel and you know you need God. You know stuff that's going on in your house. You know. Some of y'all have let people turn y'all back into the person God was changing. They done woke up something in you God had put to sleep. It's a movie called Something God Made. Some of y'all done woke up from a deep sleep. He had killed that thing in you. Put it to sleep. And you got so wrapped up and tied up with the thing that you had to fight to get rid of. You love gossip. And gossip don't have no body, by the way. It has to jump on a body. Somebody got to carry it. Somebody asked me on here, you don't walk? Gossip do. You carry it, you can't carry me. I can't bake or cook because if I didn't have no legs or if I couldn't stand up. Does it bother you that I sit down to rest my back when I'm blessing people? Why would you come over here and ask me, you just don't walk, you can't walk? She was trying to be smart, but it was too much power on him. She wasn't concerned. She just wanted to test me because we were being blessings. We were blessing over him. I'm here to tell you now, you have to be careful what you ask for, and it can come back. This cake is ready to go. And this cake is hard enough for me to wrap now. So now I can wrap this chocolate cake and get ready to ship it. I had to freeze it. Now I can wrap it. And I'm going to keep this paper on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and use saran wrap too. So I'm going to give it double protection. Ain't nowhere in the world. Let me tell you something. You can't get away with nothing. I don't care if you get off in here and talk about me. You can talk about me as much as you please. God knows what you're saying about me just like I can talk about you. I mean, but the thing about it is that I'm not even getting a paycheck, and I could be losing my position in heaven. Cash apping up your whole check just to hear something about somebody. I'm gonna leave this paper. And now when you get this cake, Miss Mary, put it in your freezer before you take the saran wrap and this paper off. If you do it the way I tell you, you won't have no problem. You won't lose your icing. Okay? If you do it like I tell you, you won't lose your icing. Don't take the icing off until you put it back in the freezer for a little bit. So I have to buy so much. Sitting up here falling out with people you don't know, people you ain't gonna never meet, you don't like them because somebody on here don't. Watch who you want to. I want you to be your own person over here. You like them, go ahead, go for it. Don't worry about nothing I say or what I went through with them. That's your business. Enjoy it. But what I ain't gonna do is let you bring nothing back to me. Or come over here saying, Miss Tracy, you was right. Keep that to yourself. You chose to do it. Don't come over here thinking you're going to talk about them people to me. Because you're not. You're not. What did you say? Somebody said to me, you don't have a life. But I said, I do. It's called the Book of Life. Well, I don't know how somebody could tell you don't have life. How could they say you don't have life? Are they saying you don't have a life because you don't do nothing? I do what I want to do. If I want to go get drunk now, I'll do it. Because I'm not a robot. God don't force us. I choose not to. That's why people don't enjoy salvation. Because they think they got to do something they don't want to do. You do what you want to do. If you want to get with him and do it on the weekend, it's none of my business. I'm not being forced not to do nothing I don't want to do. It's a choice. And he judges your very intentions. Like right now, I'm giving these cakes away because I want to. Ain't nobody bought them. Ain't nobody snuck me no money. I ain't kissing butt. I'm blessing. I had already had a talk with God to strengthen me so I could best bake and bless in my kitchen. What? Who disturbing your peace, Mama? That's you're not forced. This is not a forced situation. You do it if you want to do it. Deacon Calvin block him. I don't see his name. Hey, pre-show. You gotta understand, and I know I gotta get off of here. But I'm not in no hurry. I'm just in my kitchen. I'm finna leave out of here. Y'all let my cake mess up. So y'all just gonna have to enjoy this little bit. But tomorrow I'm gonna go order that container. And I gotta start baking this, send out to Marion. So she want a red velvet. We're gonna do a heavenly pound cake. I'm not sure when Willie is gonna require his heavenly pound cake. I wish he would pick somebody so I can get all this stuff done. So when I come back, I can focus on my reunion. Because I got to bake for my reunion. I plan on having plenty of heavenly pound cakes and different other flavor cakes there. Lemon and all other at the thing. And pies and everything. So, yeah, I do what I want to. It's not forced. I don't want to. You know, I never wanted to drink because alcoholism ran in our family. So alcohol is not tempting to me. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Some people don't never want kids. You can't judge them because they don't want it. Some people don't want to go to college. It ain't for everybody. That don't mean you're not teaching your child right because they don't want to go to college. Miss Francidia, my brother said he mailed y'all patches on the 17th of April. And seeing that you only live in a Decatur, you should have gotten your patches. So I don't know what's going on with this post office and everything, but he has already sent y'all patches. I hope, now look for them in your regular mail, and I hope that nobody has tampered or went to your mailbox.
What's that smell?
Mm-hmm.
You don't smell that?
Mm-mm.
What?
Go on, Aaron.
I'm just trying to make you smell it.
I would get on my nerves. The older she gets, she really getting on my nerves. Because that ADHD, it can get worse when they get older. When she was a baby, I could keep it under control better. But now she older, like right now, she off the chain. I got to call her doctor because they gave her liquid. That liquid ain't working. She much more calmer when she take that pill. But every morning, we got to fight with her what she went to school. We got to go through it. She got to get in trouble before she leave. It's just been so rough. Eddie been taking her to school. She didn't ask to be like that. It's something that's why I say I be praying to God to take away the sins of the mother and the father, because this stuff is inheritable. That's what the doctor said. A lot of times it's passed down, they said, you know. So, I gotta go get some more butter. And my birthday Tuesday, y'all. But I don't know. I know. No. Yeah, he's checked the tracking number. He said that he was going to call me back tomorrow. He was going to go by the post office to see what was going on. I talked to him today. It's the medicine. When she takes the pills, which she don't have any, and the doctor wants to try something new, this new stuff, it don't work like the other. She don't shut down on the new stuff. The doctor told me it was inherent, that you know, like in her situation, that I had all of them. I had the mama come too. So she got it from the mama. The mama got it. All her siblings got it. Money. You know, Avery's sister's name is Anai. I named her A-N-I. Anai. Anai means beautiful. I named her Anai.
Yeah, my sister.
So, Pre-show is out of town, honey, in Florida, enjoying himself. But it's okay. You know, I'm her mother, but we're going to get through it. And so, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here because I need to get ready for bed. They didn't, no, because I haven't called. I got to remember to call the doctor tomorrow. See, you can hear her right now. She's in the shower just hollering loud. She do it all the time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm having a little hot plunge. And I got to get my water and everything. Eddie, bring my water container so I can get ready for bed. Oh, the cake, Tisha. That cake did not turn out right. I threw it away. I put some baking soda in it. And baking soda sometimes will work against your baking powder. And I'm not going to do that no more. That's the only thing. So tomorrow I will make the cake again. I got the ingredients sitting out on the counter right now. So you'll see that tomorrow I have everything ready. And we're going to do it again. I hope I can get 2. And I'm going to go order that cake pan so I can get another one of those little cake pans. All mine's clear. Jen, you ready to clear the parking lot? All right, we're finna clear the parking lot. My husband walking in here. He's so sexy, y'all. I just love the way he walks. Put me some ice in there. Fix my ice water. You fixes it. Y'all know what? That's why I can't be good to him. I can't bless him like I want to. I just can't. I'm going to save this. I'm going to clear the parking lot. And I might give him some when I get in the size 18 or something. But right now, I'm just not going to. Shut up, Lizzie Jacobs. Right there, I ain't gonna give him none. I'm just going to bed. I'm having a hot flash anyway. All mine's clear. What'd you say? Do you have a support room? I don't have a supporter room because they stole it. And they don't do nothing. They keep making these supporter. They keep making these groups. And it's not me. Thank you. I really do have nice braided hair. It's that Indian in me. But you know, my great-granddaddy, he was half white. So if you look at my face, my mom and them light, but if you look at my face, I'm not dark-skinned. I'm a cross. And in the wintertime, I get lighter. I'm darker right now. I don't know why this come over me. I don't know. Last time I checked, I wasn't going through the chain. I think Eddie make me sweat. You see you see what I'm saying? Deny me before everybody, then you get denied later. So, you're going to have to wait on this. Don't tempt my tummy with the taste of lesson, honey. Make me Shut up, Willie. I hope Tay don't give you none. You'd be better when you get older. It's so good. When it's this good, there's no saying no. I want you so I'm ready to go to the fire, to the lip. Look, it's gonna look like I'm squatting. But let me get my chest so y'all don't know no difference. To the fire, drop it, Tracy. To the living, to the world. Yeah. If I don't go take a shower, Lord's not going to be in the air. Then I got to lose some patches. Man, because when you take a shower, you be losing your patches. I be wanting to be patched to the limit and jam. Let me get off of here. I might need a little money this weekend. I'm a size 7 in the dark, Miss June Harris. I'm a size 7 in the dark. I know. Shut up, Paula Harris. My parents have been married 54 years. Oh, congratulations. Tear up, Daddy. Make Mama say I remember. My mind go back to when I was a little girl. Turn off the lights and light the candle. Eddie, come get me. Get it. If he don't come get me, I ain't giving him none. Then get out. Y'all get off of him then. Why is y'all still on him? Shut up, Jane P. Collins. So y'all just don't want me to come on tomorrow then. Y'all want me to take a day? Tamara Eastley. Y'all want me to take a day tomorrow? Thank you for my birthday gift, Miss Regina Lane, my cake winner. Do y'all want me to do a waffle? How many cakes should I give away in the waffle? I want my oxygen level cut off, but that doggone keto messed me up. I thought I was going to... I'm starting to see my neck a little bit, the little bones, see? But I thought they would have been a little deeper, like, you know, I can't make them show. But you see them a little bit. When I lose weight, my neck bones show. But that keto about messed me up, so I can't burn fat fast now. So when y'all see me, I probably look the same. I'm gonna go back here and drink water. That's what I'm gonna go do. He didn't want me. You denied me before thrust 3 times. Thrust. All right, I love you. I'm getting off of here because Lindsay Jacobs is starting. I'm going to see her at the reunion. We're going to be sitting outside patting flies and repenting off of lies. Yes. I hope y'all got on some good shoes. He didn't come scoop me up. Let me get off of here so I'll be ready to come on in the morning and bake this cake. After I come, I'm going to get up and go to the post office. She's supposed to be here about around 9:30, 10. So I'm going to try to get up and get to the post office and everything before she come here and bake this cake. I love y'all. Yes, I do. And I'll see y'all later. Eddie, your dinner's ready. It's waiting on you. Eddie, your dinner's ready. I only cook for you. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Honeybees. Good night.